Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Life was always a matter of waiting for the right moment to act. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. You have to take risks. We will only understand the miracle of life fully when we allow the unexpected to happen. I can control my destiny, but not my fate. Destiny means there are opportunities to turn right or left. But fate is a one-way street. I believe we all have the choice as to whether we fulfill our destiny, but our fate is sealed. Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself, and no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dream. Waiting is painful, forgetting is painful, but not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. Everybody is a political person. Whether you say something or you are silent, a political attitude is not whether you go to parliament. It's how you deal with your life, with your surroundings. Everything that happens once can never happen again. But everything that happens twice will surely happen a third time. The more in harmony with yourself you are, the more joyful you are, and the more faithful you are. Faith is not to disconnect you from reality. It connects you to reality. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. Love is a trap. When it appears, we see only its light, not its shadows. No, I never saw an angel, but it is irrelevant whether I saw one or not. I feel their presence around me. Elegance is usually confused with superficiality, fashion, lack of depth. This is a serious mistake. Human beings need to have elegance in their actions and in their posture, because this word is synonymous with good taste, amiability, equilibrium, and harmony. I cry very easily. It can be a movie, a phone conversation, a sunset. Tears are words waiting to be written. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose desire to work towards getting it. The two worst strategic mistakes to make are acting prematurely and letting an opportunity slip. To avoid this, the warrior treats each situation as if it were unique and never resorts to formulae, recipes, or other people's opinions. Love can consign us to hell or to paradise, but it always takes us somewhere. When I'm dancing, I'm not thinking about anything. I am here. I am totally there, you know. And the feeling is a sensation of being away from myself. My soul dances with the angels, and my body dances with my wife. You are always learning. The problem is, sometimes you stop and think you understand the world. This is not correct. The world is always moving. You never reach the point. You can't stop making an effort. What interests me in life is curiosity, challenges, the good fight with its victories and defeats. No one can lie. No one can hide anything when he looks directly into someone's eyes. Happiness is just another of the tricks that our genetic system plays on us to carry out its only role, which is the survival of the species. We have lost contact with reality, the simplicity of life. Everything is possible, from angels to demons to economists and politicians. I have spent every New Year's Eve since 1992 in Lourdes. I spend the hour of my birth every year in the grotto. It's a place with meaning for me. I write from my soul. This is the reason that critics don't hurt me. Because it is me. If it was not me, if I was pretending to be someone else, then this could imbalance my world. But I know who I am. About the idea of a clash between cultures, between civilizations, I don't believe in it. It's something some political leaders tried to use, and that the media tried and are still trying to sell us, in order to simplify the world and their work. With all due respect, the Mona Lisa is overrated. You draw not by falling into a river, but by staying submerged in it. When you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. I've seen many storms in my life. Most storms have caught me by surprise, so I had to learn very quickly to look further and understand that I'm not capable of controlling the weather, to exercise the art of patience and to respect the fury of nature. One is loved because one is loved. No reason is needed for loving. Remember your dreams and fight for them. You must know what you want from life. There is just one thing that makes your dream become impossible: the fear of failure. All women have a perception much more developed than men. So all women somehow, being repressed for so many millennia, they ended up by developing this sixth sense and contemplation and love. And this is something that we have a hard time to accept as part of our society. The good old days when each idea had an owner are gone forever. Culture makes people understand each other better. If they understand each other better in their soul, it is easier to overcome the economic and political barriers. But first, they have to understand that their neighbor is in the end just like them, with the same problems, the same questions. Elegance is achieved when all that is superfluous has been discarded and the human being discovers simplicity and concentration. The simpler and more sober the posture, the more beautiful will be. The more violent the storm, the quicker it passes. When a person really desires something, all the universe conspires to help that person to realize his dream. You can become blind by seeing each day as a similar one. Each day is a different one. Each day brings a miracle of its own. It's just a matter of paying attention to this miracle. Beauty is the greatest seducer of man. The wise are wise only because they love. The fools are fools only because they think they can understand love. Everybody has a creative potential, and from the moment you can express this creative potential, you can start changing the world.